Hey there, this is Matteo from Spotahome Milano, and today we're in Viale Monza, pretty much at the height of Precotto. Here to show you a shared apartment with 3 bedrooms, kitchen, bathroom and living room and 2 balconies, which is located on the 6th floor, is accessible both through the stairs and through this elevator, as you can see here just behind me. So let's just go ahead and let's make sure around. So as we go through the entrance door, we find the living room immediately on our right, and we also have bedroom number 3 right over there. That's one of the accesses to the balcony. While on the left hand side we find the kitchen with the second balcony, and proceeding here we have the shared bathroom. This is bedroom number 1 and that's bedroom number 2. So we can just begin our tour of the bedrooms, which are all very nice and colorful. This one comes in these yellow tones. We find a standalone wardrobe over here, and you can see we have separate keys for all of the bedrooms, so you can lock the door for your privacy. On that other side, we have a high standalone wardrobe. There's the air conditioning unit too. Plenty of room inside, as you can see, with these 3 doors. There's also a chest of drawers at the bottom. On the side of the bed, we have these 2 bedside tables with built-in drawers and plenty of pillows. This colorful decoration on the wall. There's also a nice coat hanger up in that corner. While down here we find a desk with its chair for working and studying from home. Now behind these curtains we have the windows overlooking the interior courtyard of this residential building. It's very nice and quiet, overlooking this lovely terrace just underneath there. As we mentioned, we're right along the Viale Monza, which is a very popular street. The nearest underground stop is Precotto, belonging to line number 1. Which is a direct connection to the city center going through Loreto. Here at the end of the corridor we have a storage walk-in closet. While on the opposite side we find bedroom number 2, which comes on these blue tones in this case. We still have the full-length mirror, the bedside tables and the large double bed in the middle of the room. While over here we still have the air conditioning unit on top of the door, and the high standalone wardrobe with 3 doors again, and chest of drawers at the bottom. On the side of it we have a desk with its chair again and a lamp. This is just another view again on the bedroom number 2, which comes with the access to a shared balcony. This is an exterior one, but a very large one too. So we're directly looking over Viale Monza. So the underground stop Precotto is just over there, a few meters away, and the city center is on the opposite direction. There's a beautiful view from here. We can see all of the skyline of Milan with the main landmarks, so the Grattacielo Pirelli, Gaulenti and so on. So it's a very beautiful view indeed. And all along Viale Monza you can find plenty of facilities, including shops and supermarkets. We can now head back in and proceed back towards the access to the apartment in order to show you bedroom number 3, which still comes with its separate keys, just like the other bedrooms. This one is on green tones, very nice and spacious, super luminous as well, just like the rest of the apartment. So we have the standalone wardrobe, pretty much identical to the previous ones. The bedside table on the side of this queen size bed, and the desk of course right in that corner. There's also an additional armchair and a full-length mirror over here, which is going to be hung on the wall. Plenty of natural light coming in through these French windows, which are exterior ones, so they're still overlooking Viale Monza, and these are double layers, so they do provide very good sound isolation from the outside. Again, we find the air conditioning unit on top of the door, and we can now show you the shared spaces of the apartment, starting with this beautiful living room. Again, very nice and colorful with red and white stripes. From this comfy couch you can enjoy the flat screen TV, which sits on that chest of drawers, which can also be used as a library, as we have plenty of shelvings here. This is the French door connecting you to the balcony, which is also accessible from bedroom number 2, as we've seen before. A nice glass table here in the middle. As for the kitchen, it is accessible through this opening, and we find a large table with 4 seats. On the left we have the microwave, at the bottom we find the oven, while on the top we've got these cupboards where you can store the food and kitchen equipment. There's the rack to dry your plates after washing them in the sink down here, room for the rubbish at the bottom, and behind this little curtain we've got the dishwasher. Proceeding on the side, we have these drawers in which you're going to get all the cutlery provided with the apartment. There's plenty of them. In here you're going to get the pots. This is all brand new, so that's why some are still missing. A very large fan over here on top of the gas stove, and on the side we have the capsule coffee machine. We're proceeding here at the end. We have the first freezer and fridge. And we have a second one as well, just over here around the corner. So these can accommodate all the tenants, food and so on. Just going past this French door, we access the second and smaller balcony in the apartment, which is in this case an interior one. So we're facing the courtyard and those lovely terraces. Here we have another cabinet and the ladder. And now, as a final step, we can show you the shared bathroom, which is literally just around the corner. We just pass this little cute cabinet. They separated through the door, of course. And we have the sink with its large mirror on the top. There's a chest of drawers built into the bottom. And proceeding, we find this large box shower, very spacious, with sliding glass doors and a flexible hose too. Up there on the top you can notice we have some strings to hang your clothing to dry out after washing them in the washing machine, which is just down here. And we do have also the toilets as well, the bathroom bidet, the heating unit, and this semi-obscure window which is just facing the balcony where we were just before. So overall a very stylish, modern and colorful apartment, super luminous too, and very conveniently located just along Viale Monza, with the underground line number 1 just out of your doorstep. And with this we showed you everything, so thanks for watching and see you next time. Ciao ciao!